Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a pick a card reading for you today, but I'm going to use, which I don't normally do, the guidebook that comes with these cards. I'm going to read word for word the meanings that's meant for these cards from the ladies that designed them. So that's Sharon Ann Klinger and Sandra Ann Taylor. So we'll call it, they're huge cards, so they are difficult to fit on for you to see. So I'm calling this card 1, card 2 and card 3. So as always, it's timeless reading, and as always with a pick a card read, just close your eyes, take a deep breath in, release it slowly. Do that until you feel calm and in a neutral frame of mind, and then when you're ready, open up your eyes and choose whichever card you're drawn to. If you need a little bit longer to do that, just pause the video because I'm going to go right into the reading now. So we're going to do card 1 first of all. So that's the 4 of Forces. So let me find that one for you. We'll have a look. Right, okay, so spring and autumn. So the spring card shows a budding tree and flowers beginning to bloom. It's one of the seasonal cycle cards, and it indicates that you are entering a time of planting and active preparation. Just as the spring is a very full time for the farmer who is tilling the ground and planting his crop, so let yourself put in a little more effort now as you lay the groundwork for the time ahead. This could be a very creative period for you. Take action in creative projects or work-related endeavours that require more time and attention. The work you do now could yield great rewards later. Make sure you engage in the extra activity with joy and optimism. You're always planting your energy into the Akashic records of your life. So as you work towards your goal, remember to plant hope and happiness along with all the action you take. So that's looking forward with hope and optimism and keeping a positive frame of mind, that card. Okay, so card number 2 is the 3 of Keys, the chess game. So that one is a game is in play upon this chessboard. Some of the pieces are sidelined, while the others, the bronze queen lies on her side on the playing field. The people represented by these chess pieces are not usually those you meet for enjoyable pastimes. This is a card of political and social conflict. You may be in store for difficult interactions in a group setting, such as boards of directors, corporate hierarchies, management disruptions, or conflicted family situations. Though sides seem to be clearly divided, many of the people involved are really out for themselves. Deceit is present, and you may not be at all certain about everyone's motives or strategies. It's time for you to take an emotional or even an actual step back. The more you get involved and the stronger you hold your position, the more heated the situation may become. No matter how challenging, try to maintain an inner peace. Don't participate in any battles or allegiances, but don't let yourself be deceived either. Look at everything coolly and unemotionally. The people around you are serving their own agendas. Try to detach, be objective, and treat everyone involved from a deeper source of wisdom without being misled. There may come a time for you to leave or distance yourself from this situation, but because of circumstances, it may not be here yet. For now, let yourself be a knowing observer and watch. Okay, so although there are quite a few scenarios and situations with that card, intuitively I'm getting that this is a work thing. This is a work issue. So you might be in a toxic work environment, and the message is to rise above it and just observe. Be aware of everything that's going on. Don't let anybody pull the wool over your eyes. Don't get involved in the drama. It's really difficult, especially in a toxic work environment. I've experienced it more than once, unfortunately, and it is really hard because it's difficult to just keep your head down and get on with your work because people are in conflict over you all the time anyway, and it's hard to pull your energy back from that. Even if you don't speak up and get involved, it has an effect on you and your mental health. So it is an awful situation that you're about to go through if you're not in the middle of it already. It might be a case of, as it says, physically stepping away, so finding somewhere else to work or removing yourself from this situation if there isn't anything that you can actually do to physically remedy that situation. If you can't go, for instance, if it's a toxic environment because of the manager, you can't obviously go to the manager about the situation. So if you're in a no-win situation, then your best option is to retreat. So retreat into yourself, rise above it as best you can for as long as you can, and then look at ways to remove yourself from that situation altogether is what I'm getting. I'm sorry for those that have chosen that card if that's what you're going through. It's not a pleasant thing to have to deal with. So moving on to the final card, card 3, which is the War of the Roses, and the meaning behind this one is storm clouds gather in the sky. 2 lines of mounted knights stand at the ready, facing each other across a clear field of battle. The left side carries the banner of the white rose, the right carries the red rose. This card depicts a war within a relationship and or a battle within your heart about a relationship. Most often this relationship is romantic in nature, but this card could also refer to a co-worker, partner, boss or a family member. There could be power plays, and at the very least there is a lack of reciprocity and communication. You are excuse me, at an impasse. Your intuition or your spirit, the white rose, has told you that this experience is not a supportive one, but your passions, fears and needs, the red rose, keep you from listening. You have tried to bring the two together as indicated by the dirty flag with the combined white and red rose on the ground. But what's happening in this relationship is not compatible with your spirit's view for you. So there you stand, your spirit and your passions just watching and waiting. The situation is nothing less than karmic, and it is time to listen and take action. Awareness, vision and self-honouring are required now for you to position yourself best and make plans to leave the battlefield. Okay, so the message of that is that you are in a relationship, wherever that may be, home life or at work, that isn't serving your highest interest. It's not a healthy situation to be in. It's not something that's going to be resolved. If it's reached fever pitch, I'm getting the words given, of like battle lines are drawn, literally battle lines are drawn, then it's not something that's going to be resolved amicably, it seems. So it's a case of retreating and reassessing what you want from life, where you want to be, and knowing that not everyone has your best interests at heart. Some people are just toxic people to be around. They have their own issues, and you're not here to fix their issues. You can be compassionate, you can be empathetic and understanding, but at the end of the day, you're not there to fix them. So if their actions, their behaviour, their words are harming you in some way, then you need to remove yourself from that situation. So gosh, quite a heavy bunch of cards there. So I'm sorry if it's not exactly what you wanted to hear, but I'm given to say that, and again it's another war analogy, forewarned is forearmed. So at least you know what's coming in, what's coming up, so you can recognise it when it does come into your life, and you can observe it. You can remove some of the emotion from it, because you can think, yeah, right, no, so this is what that meant then. This is where it's coming in. So now I know how I need to manoeuvre myself through the situation. And I can look ahead to what I want the outcome to be, rather than just feel lost and overwhelmed and swamped with emotion. Okay, so love and light to everybody, and I will speak to you soon, hopefully with something a bit more positive for you. Hope you have a lovely day. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.